everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So, let's, well, first of all, let's move this mining ship, because, you know, thumbnails and stuff. I'm disorientated. But, yeah, so, what I want to do is, what do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to work on setting up the big base. The big base in wherever we're going to build it. Probably on the other side of that mountain, considering the way the sunlight works. And yeah, I think that's probably all I'm going to do. And then yeah, I want to get some more solar panels. I think that would be a good idea, so we can have more power and we don't have to rely on the hydrogen engine, because yeah, we need more power. So, is the hydrogen engine even on? Okay, I can turn it on, but I don't really want to do that. So, yeah, let's get some solar panels. Why do I always build the solar panels when it's becoming nighttime? It's just a thing I do. But yeah, building it on this... Oh, right, I forgot. We're actually not... This isn't a mountain. This is a crevice. We've built in a crevice. This isn't a mountain. So, yeah, it would be... Maybe we should build an overworld base then. Or maybe we'll build on that side. Rather than building underground. Or maybe we can build something on top of the ground and then you go in it and then you go under rather than building it in a mountain. Or maybe I just don't build underground at all. That might be an idea. Beautiful. So now we have 4 more solar panels, which should help with power production, and then I want some steel plates. We don't have any. Well, we can make some. Now we have steel plates. And then we can build these like so that this thing is a little bit more structurally supported. But it's not going to do anything against attack. That's another Monarch transport. So, that was a bit... I thought it was angled, but no, it's just me. Yeah, so we now have more solar panels, and they're generating power. How much is the maximum power those things can generate? They can make a maximum of 160, so they're pretty much doing their maximum. And I think this battery is charging now. Yeah, fully recharged in 9 hours. That will take years, and it probably won't be charged by the time the before the sun sets. So we probably should build these. Also, I think it would be smart if we built this higher up. Because at the moment it's not very useful when the sun starts setting. But yeah, we miss a lot of the daytime. It would probably be smart to build over there, wherever we build the main base, next base, who knows. And then yeah, I think I'm gonna fly around a little bit and search for a good area to build a proper base. Are we out of hydrogen? Oh no, we're out of hydrogen. How did we run out of hydrogen? Well, I guess we're going and mining some more ice. Anything on this ship? Nope, this thing is nice and empty. So, yeah, let's go and mine some ice. I have a feeling this is going to be a reoccurring thing. And hey, look, all the thrusters work now. That's neat. Quick reload always fixes all your problems. I think we need to build more cargo in this thing. Because especially when mining ice, this thing can be problematic. Another problem with this thing is that the gyroscope is kind of weak when you have a lot of mass, like when you mine a lot of things. But then it's too powerful when it's not got anything in it. And this thing really weighs quite a bit. Look at that! Look at those thrusters just... Anyway, let's go and fill up that and charge the battery, which barely drains, so It's not really much of a point. I think, yeah, actually, no, I know exactly what we need to do. We need to build more H2O2 generators. I want to build 3 of them. Now, ideally, we would have them placed like this. But I think I'm going to place them like this and then just connect from the bottom anyway. Let's have, you know what? Let's have 4 of them. So we'll put a conveyor junction there, and then we'll put a T-junction here. And then a pipe curved. Oops. Right there. So now, let's get all of these built. We out of iron. Yeah, we're out of iron. That's problematic. Well, let's get what we can in place. And yeah, okay, so we're just left with a couple steel plates and stuff. So, let's go to the, the magnesium I think it's this one. Oh, I never dumped all the ice out of this thing. Let's go and quickly do that. Let's hide empty. There we go. Cool. So now this thing should be empty. Ah, alright. Man, I picked up quite a lot of stone. I can pick up more iron now. It also looks like this thing barely can lift itself with only the 4 thrusters on the front. This thing feels sluggish all of a sudden. I might get rid of that mod that has the increased thruster, the cooler thrusters, because as much as I love it, it is very bright. What in the world? Okay. That happened. The hydrogen engine isn't turning on. Right, now I can turn the battery on charge. There we go. I just had to turn the hydrogen engine on. Yeah, this hydrogen tank's filling up now. And the engine should have hydrogen. Yep, and it's making 5 megawatts of power, which is enough to keep everything running, so... yeah, current input, current output, so it'll be charged in 2 hours. Which, I mean, the episode will be over before then, but, you know. Alright, that should be everything. So now... There we go, another H2O2 generator and another connection. So, this thing now works, and we should be making quite a bit of hydrogen and quickly processing all of our ice. This ice will be pretty much gone unless this hydrogen tank fills up, which is a possibility. Here, let's just have a look here. Yeah, this is full of hydrogen, so H2O2 generator's actually stopped running because it's doesn't need to. I don't know. Oh, the tank's not full. Oh, because I was looking at the oxygen tank. Derp. So, yeah, I think we need more cargo containers on here, because it seems to just burn through most of the stuff. So, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of these cargo containers. Let's go to here, and we'll go and chuck this in here. There we go. This thing's now empty. So, we can get rid of all of this. This is connected, right? I think... Oh, are those gonna fall over? No, those should be fine. Probably should have double-checked that before I started grinding this thing down. But, I can grab medium cargo containers, and I want to rotate it like this. No, not like that. Like this. And then that, and then that. Because this thing seems to have enough propulsion that it can probably handle a little bit more. It kind of looks dumb, but whatever. And then we'll weld these up. So let's put a light at the back here. Like so. There we go. That's now empty. So now, we can go and take this thing out and get a little bit more ice. Actually, I'm not going to go to there. I'm actually going to go to the ice caps. I think that makes sense. Doesn't seem like it's the fastest, though. Don't worry, these drills can take a pretty good beating. They're collision resistant. Yeah, I think this thing has much more cargo. I mean, I literally doubled it. So, I'm just hoping that this thing can still lift itself in the air. 19 hours of battery life. What about with the antenna? 8 hours. So, if I ever need to ditch this thing and turn on the antenna, I'll have 8 hours or roughly 8 episodes to find this thing before the antenna runs out. That's pretty good. Assuming the batteries are at 100% when I lose it. If I lose it. But yeah, no, this thing seems powerful enough to be able to handle it. Imagine though, it's going to be very sluggish feeling, and well, I don't really want to know what the inertia of this thing is like. I think I'll leave it there. Oh yeah, this thing's real sluggish. You can't really tell on the video, but I have to move my mouse quite a bit more than usual to get that thing to rotate. I probably don't want to go 100 meters a second with this much mass. Yeah, wow, that slows down. Slowly. It's not the best deceleration rate. I mean, an easy way to accelerate is just to point down like this and then gain speed. Yeah, this thing is... It's still decelerating. Oh, it's actually 6 thrusters on the front. I forgot I added more thrusters on the front than the back, which you generally want to do with mining ships because you want to be able to point them down like this. Okay, let's be very careful with how we move this thing. But yeah, this thing definitely seems to work with a lot of ice. No, the connectors obviously aren't going to have anything, but yeah, look at that. Look at all that ice. This is quite a bit of ice. I think having more cargo on this thing is a good idea. I don't know if the iron is more heavy than the ice. It actually might be a thing. Like if you collect gold, if this thing just weighs a lot, that might be a thing. Anyway, let's go and for... Oh, I just realized the fuel was so low because the thrusters were working so hard. But yeah. So, if I go and have a look on this ship, you can see that they've already, or some of the ice has already started emptying out of that thing and into the O2H2 generators, which right now should be making hydrogen. Yeah, they're making hydrogen. Cool. So if I turn the engine off, how long's this got? Fully depleted in 12 minutes. I don't think it's going to be daytime in 12 minutes. So I want to build somewhere not too close to the observer base. I think I want to build like here. I still want to stay near this general area, but yeah, I think I want to build... I didn't bring any steel plates, but I think I want to build right here for the base, and it goes underground from here. Oh, I didn't realize this was a hill. We could build into the mountain if we want to. We build over this way, and we build on top of the ice caps. That might be a good idea. I really like the idea of building into a mountain, but we might not be able to... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that body back. We're just going to delete that, and I'm going to make some new tools. So that happened. Oh, we need cobalt and silver for these. Optionally, I could just not build in this general area, but I think I want to be nearby because I'm going to want to bring resources from that base over to this base. So I think it would be smart. I think I'm gonna build here. I think getting a med bay would be a smart idea. I'm building a med bay. Are you kidding me? Right, we now have a medical room. Except it doesn't work because I didn't make the conveyor. That was silly of me. Now it should work. There we go. And we can even do names and stuff. I don't know. But we'll do the weather. Dust storm. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. But, yeah, you know, it doesn't really matter what we do with it. We now have a medical room, and I can even change my character if I wanted to. I don't know what I would do. Maybe a rainbow suit. I think I'll keep what I already have. Let's turn the hydrogen engine off. It'll be fully depleted in 9 hours, so we can just let the solar panels do their thing for now. What we probably should do is double stack these at some point. Because then we can get more bang for in fact, let's do that now. Let's just do that now. So to double stack, I need steel plates. I set up a thingy so that whenever I grab steel plates, it automatically puts more into production. So we'll always have as long as we have iron, we'll always have steel plates. And I'll do that for some of the other resources later down the line, but for now, steel plates is all we really need it for. But you know, we'll do it for like every component, so we don't have to think about it, and we can just say, hey, build planner, give me these resources, and it'll be like, okay, and then the machine will be like, oh, we need more of these materials, let's go and make some. And soon, thanks to the automations update, we won't even have to think about it. It'll just be like, oh yeah, the iron less than amount, send out iron miner. But we don't actually have the tech for that yet. And yeah, we should be able to make all of that, and then we can make the solar panels. We can double stack them. We'll get even more power. Hopefully that should be enough power to run pretty much everything. I mean, aesthetically, we didn't really do that much. I mean, we added more O2H2 generators. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff. We added more O2H2 generators, and we added some solar panels, but I don't think we really added that much. But you know, I think
Inventory full.
well, let's first of all, I'm gonna clear up all the stone on the ground because we can refine that. I think, yeah, let's go and work on getting that base done, which will take a while. I think, or we can go to space. We could look into going to space, but I don't really want to do that because then that'll be a whole thing. We'll probably have a whole episode dedicated to that. But yeah, I think we'll work on doing that. And maybe we'll put up another battery on this, but let's go and, I mean, I'm actually looking at this thing. This thing is getting, like, pretty big. This is, like, proper base, you know. Like, look at that solar panel, and then you got the refinery, and it's pretty big. I think I want another refinery. Because, so once we get the solar panels, I think, yeah. Let's add another refinery, and I want to get more turrets, because we probably don't have enough turrets, for what we're doing. And I'm also going to go into the assembler here. And I'm going to increase the amount of ammo. Gatling ammo. 20. Set. So I'll put that into production and that will be made. In order to keep 20 ammo in here. And then, yeah, we'll want to put more turrets down. I think we'll have a couple of them spread around. I still don't know if we've been in combat or not. But considering how much production we're building and stuff, we're going to want to build some more defenses, which will make the enemies more angry, and we might start getting Reavers, which, I mean, let's be honest, that wouldn't be great, but we want to have turrets if they do come, rather than not having... It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Even if it attracts the Reavers, it's better to have it there than to build up a bunch of production and then the Reavers come anyway. And then we have problems. Or the Orcs, or whatever other combat mod, I don't know. You get cert. I've got so many combat mods. There we go. There's one solar panel, and as you can see, that solar panel is working. Because, you know, they can be double stacked. It's a weird Space Engineers thing, but... Hey. If we get more bang for our buck, we get more bang for our buck. I mean, we're not really getting... We're getting more solar panels for the same amount of space, but it still costs more. But... it's not any different than expanding it out, but I think it might be more stable too, because it's the mass centralized or something. I don't know. It's probably some physics thing, or maybe it'll be less stable, or who knows. But we should see all those solar panels. They should still be working. Yep, they're still making power. I mean, they're not making the most amount of power, but that's because of the storm. But yeah, we got quite a bit of power coming from those solar panels. I mean, I still want to expand them out more, but they look a lot better now that they've got more panels. What is the lag about? But yeah, I think let's go and get another refinery and some more turrets. So, where do we want to build the turrets? I think we're gonna want more turrets, obviously. I think we'll build another turret on a refinery once we get this refinery place down. So we'll build an industrial refinery here, and then we'll build another turret on top of that. We could build something else, but I think I'll just do a Gatling turret for now. I don't think we can place it. Oh, it's too close to other Gatling guns. So I think it would be smart if we built something out over here, maybe, or over... Yeah, let's build... I'm going to change this out for a T-junction. And then I'm going to build some conveyors out going like this. And then I think over here, I'll have a conveyor junction. And then on top we'll put... let's do some conveyor piping. Actually... it would probably be smart to use something like the conveyor junctions running up, or the reinforced conveyors, which would be under here. Because these, they got more armor and more connection points, so they're less likely to get taken out. And I might build the first heavy armor, the first heavy armor of the series. Maybe the first ever heavy armor I've ever placed, which is weird. I just never really have had a need for it, but yeah, obviously there's going to be armor around here, around these. They're not going to be exposed like this, but it's easier to work without placing the armor straight away.
Energy low.
One here, one there, and then we have turrets on top. And yeah, I think that will be a nice defense structure so that when the enemies come in, they get shot down. It also looks big and grand and stuff, which is cool because that makes YouTube thumbnails look nice. This is the main reason why I do these things. It's for the YouTube thumbnail. Do we not have any oxygen? Hold on, if I do this, 48% hydrogen. Still 48% hydrogen. But there's no way we're out of oxygen. I do not believe that tank is empty. No, nowhere near. Neither is the hydrogen tank. Is this not connected? Oh. I'm dumb. That's why. So now I can build that up, and now this thing will work. There we go. Now we're gaining hydrogen and oxygen. I'm not sure if it's really necessary still to have an oxygen tank. I think, considering I'm doing a lot of manual welding, I still think that it would be better to have no oxygen tank and just a hydrogen tank, because they do take up inventory space. But in the future, I think it would be better to have some stuff. Anyway, so let's get some heavy armor. I have not used heavy armor much. I just know it's stupidly expensive. Like, you know, really, like 135 steel plates expensive. That's gonna be a nightmare to manually weld. Maybe we want a welding ship. We might want to change those drills out on the mining ship for some welders, because, yeah. And also, this conveyor line is pretty weak. It would be best to build it underground. Let's go and put in, like, 1,000 steel plates and, like, 300 metal grids. We don't have the cobalt for that. I don't think we have the iron either. How much iron is that going to take? 7,000. How much iron do we have? 2,000. That's pretty good, but... Oh, we got more over here. Yeah, let's cancel that real quick, because what I want to do is I want to get another refinery. Let's get the second refinery first, because then we can refine that iron, and then in the other we can refine faster. It would be a good idea to get some yield modules on here too. Still want those graded catwalks. Yeah, we need to put speed modules on these assemblers. I think that would be a good idea. But I think there'll be a proper big old base thing, not right now. But yeah, I think maybe we'll do light armor instead of heavy armor. I'm pretty sure the turret's gonna get taken down before the armor. Light armor is much cheaper. So call me cheap, but I'm gonna use light armor. Because I'd rather have light armor that's welded than heavy armor that takes 20 years to weld. Alright, I think that's everything? Yep, that's everything. Beautiful, we now have 2 refineries. So now they're both making iron. So we actually probably will have enough iron, because the refineries... because there's like 12,000 iron in there, for example. So I think we actually might have enough for 1,000 steel plates, but I don't know if what does each of these require? 150 steel plates each. So how many we're gonna need? What, 1, 2, 3? Yeah, that's gonna get expensive real quick. I think we'll do light armor. Again, call me cheap, but I think it's better to do light armor. It's going to be cheaper, it's going to be quicker, and I don't want to have to manually weld heavy armor. So, we'll do light armor. Even though it's not really that much armor at that point. I imagine that, I don't think that the enemies are that difficult. They can't be too difficult, right? Maybe I'll regret this decision later down the line. There we go. I think they'll look pretty decent. I mean, it's not... Oh, combat phase has ended. So, combat phase was active that entire time. And I was none the wiser. There we go. We now have turret number... Well, technically turret number 2. There we go. There's turret number 2. But technically 3. And then finally, turret number 3, technically 4.
Energy low.
Yeah, my suit energy's low. Why does my suit energy keep going low? Is it all the jet packing? It's probably the welding. No, that's probably why. So yeah, we now have 3 turrets. And yeah, I think we just need to get these conveyors going. So, they need pretty much all the same thing. Interior plates, construction components, motors, stuff like that. And you know what? I'm going to go and add a bunch of those things into production quota. So let's go into the assembler. So as you can see, it's now putting all of that into production. I probably don't need that many girders, actually. Yeah, so now all of that has gone into production. So whenever I need something, all I have to do is just right click it. And then I can go middle click on here. That'll grab. Cannot withdraw. For some reason I can't withdraw through the medical doodad, but there we go. And then you can see it instantly goes into production, and then I can start welding these guys. I think you can get a a script that will do that. You don't need to use a mod. If you I don't know, if you're on like a server, if you can just download a script instead. There's scripts apparently that do that, but I'm using a mod because I don't know, I like mods. But yeah, this will speed it up a little bit because we can just grab the materials we need and then weld them and then continue from there and then do whatever we need to do. And yeah, as long as we have resources, this will probably save time because we don't have to put stuff into production. I mean, we won't have to wait for things, but right at the moment we have to wait for things because we're constantly consuming stuff. But if we're doing just short little bits of welding here and there, then it will be good. And then you can always raise the amount that it keeps into storage if we want more or less at a time. But for now, I think this is pretty good. I don't want to just set like 1,000 steel plates and 500 motors and, you know, 700 interior plate. Like, I don't want to have to do that and then burn through all our resources, and it'll definitely save a lot of time though if we did that. And there we go. So now we have 2 turrets that have conveyors hooked up to them, and just that easily we managed to get everything in place. Was that really that much quicker than just making it manually? No, not really. Setting the production with Build Planner isn't really that much slower, but setting up a little bit of a buffer does mean that we can quickly go and say, hey, I want to weld this steel blocks, and then you just go boop, and then you just grab the materials necessary, and then you go and weld it. I don't know why I deconstructed that, but yeah, it will save time for short trips, you know, welding 1 block or 2 blocks, but it won't be that beneficial if we're doing something that requires more than that. Like if it requires welding, for example, this entire section, it wouldn't be that useful. Anyway, so if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you like my video, subscribe. So yeah, bye.